Hello everybody. So today we're doing a little bit of a late night RPG game. So this is Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So I've actually been kind of excited to play this game on like stream and YouTube. I did a little bit of it before, but since it was so long ago, I decided to just kind of say fuck it, we ball and make like a whole new series. So what ended up happening is that Rogue Trader on perfect. Awesome. So what happened is one of the new DLC, Lex Imperialis, just kind of came out like in the past couple of days. So I wanted to at least get a whole new character in, so at least we can start to look to play through Void Shadows, Lex Imperialis, and then honestly all the other like DLCs that come out. So I wanted to make a character. Yes. So I wanted to make a new character to kind of help build into that a little bit. So yeah, so I only finished all the way up to Act 1, and I have to say this game is actually a lot of fun, even though it is really long. But it's kind of hard to... But it's like, it's good that it's long, because it's so interesting. So interactable objects, some objects can be interacted with in a special way. They're marked with these symbols. Click left mouse button, hold tab to highlight. Hello. Master conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. Resource of incredible value. Board a void ship. So we kind of started off, and we've been summoned onto an incredibly built void ship, and we have to follow this guy called Kunrad. I kind of forgot that as soon as you build a character, it like throws you right in. But yeah, this is our character over here. This is our custom-made character. Very pretty. Aliminus! I love that thing. Alright, where's the trouble gonna ensue?
What's happening?
Oh god!
The servitors have gone berserk!
Oh god. Oh, bye buddy. So, this game is very turn-based, so it's a lot like D&D in that way. Been ambushed, battle begins. To survive the grim darkness, you have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And start the battle. Whew. Whole lot of 0 damage. Good job, crew officer. Good lord. Movement in combat. Yeah, so turn-based. So this is actually kind of what I really like about the game, is that you can really kind of think about like what you're doing here. Select a cell and then double-click left mouse button to move. Movement points determine how much characters can move in their turn. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. That makes sense. Now there is a little bit of a thing where you can get cover, but since these guys are kind of not really that interesting, melee attacks used in combat spend all their action points, and then shooting basically just allows it to like end your turn. Right, do me a favor, shoot him please.
One step closer.
Dog, he is a giant. Wow. Girly completely missed him. That's the only thing I don't like about turn-based combat. Sometimes, like, the 50% margin is, like, a miss. And I'm like, god damn it. Oh, brother's gone. Kunrad, are you gonna shoot him, please? Kunrad, please shoot him. Anytime the noble's ability affects the servant gains 5 until the noble's next turn. Anytime the servant attacks the target, noble dealt damage to last turn. Nice. No. Can we use voice of command? Yes, we can.
Purpose guides me.
So I ended up building up a noble because I thought it would be really nice. Wow, 5 whole damage. Because I wanted to build a really strong support character, because I really like playing the officer class. And in the officer class, it allows you to basically give your units like extra turns, like an extra turn every single like turn, basically. So it's like, if I have like a if I have like a heavy shooter, I can just kind of get them to... Uh-oh. I'm too close. Oh, nice. Good job, Kunrad. I knew I could always believe in you. Attack denial with melee weapons block. This bitch shot me. Just shoot him back.
I will triumph.
Girl, he is right in front of you. Just shoot him, please. Oh, thank God it didn't hit me that time. I can scarcely believe it on a day like this.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Servitors
Very
malfunction
strange.
on the officer's
Hold
deck
on.
At exact speed.
Oh, no, wait. Wrong one. Wrong one. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Oops. I did not realize I still had that open. My bad. There we go.
When the rogue trader and their heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Or they're falling straight into what you want them to do. Destroy the out-of-control servitor and talk to Theodore von Valansis. Ah, finally, some actual fucking soldiers out here. Spread out, no one is allowed.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I'm not gonna lie, I might get lost here. Can we... You can now use the map to orient yourself. The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of malfunction was short-circuiting of the motor force. Tarantula sentry gun constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construct. Oh, here's the bad boy. Oh, I love this thing so much. Lehman Russ battle tank for claim restored by the grace of the God Emperor. I really like the... Hold on, where are we? I really do like the Lehman Russ battle tank. So for those of you that don't know, I really enjoy Warhammer, and I am actually an Astra Militarum player. So Lehman Russ battle tanks are like light tanks that are very, very important, or kind of like very strong for a lot of the a lot of your builds. If you raise your head again, I'll send you over to the Tech Priest. Damn. Well, that servitor is nice. Hello. Okay, I guess everyone's just being fucking mean. I guess yeah, we gotta go over here. This place looks important. Ah, there she is.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Heresy. It's a big fancy word.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Ooh. Survey the room. First impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is parchment-like skin stretched over tightly bunched massive sinew, implants, brother's a cyborg, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Yikes. Hold on. Excuse me. So, in stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodore von Valensis features appear as a carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture. What a queen, dude. Hands clapped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Edelthrad? Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate, which is basically like an iPad. He's an iPad kiddo. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation.
Ooh.
Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity. Regular magma eruptions. metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
So now we got options here, right? We get passive skill checks depending on like how good our I guess skills are. So with the succeed, we're able to answer a little bit better, or at least give special answers. Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens, or there are ways to confirm whether that is happening on Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several cycles to do so, but it'll give us the answer. I kind of don't really want to cost psychers, because psychers are kind of very important. For those of you that don't know, psychers are basically like space witches and wizards, and they're honestly really cool. But however, sometimes their mind can kind of falter on them, and they can kind of explode. So it'll be a lot better to just...
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
That's true.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
So we got a couple. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, is still more than you can do at Hateful Thread. Holy fuck.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my
Got his
senior
ass.
congregator
Bully
is
him.
still dawdling
Bully
about your
him, chat.
instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Whew. In his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora.
What high English?
Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Oh yeah, okay, buddy.
So, why are you here?
There are questions that I wish I've answered. Was it not you who sent for me?
You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spitlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things.
Oh, she's angry.
The moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
Oh god. Wait, we signed up for something?
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris.
What a
am
name.
Rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade kept
Ooh,
aboard this
big words.
very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
What a bunch of big words. So, rogue trader. What is a rogue trader, actually? A subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A rogue trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. Wow.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Alright, so I am absolutely ready to take on this sacred
Yes,
purpose.
You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came
Yes,
aboard
ma'am.
hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts.
And guess what? We're gonna do it. This game is literally called Rogue Trader.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
And his mistake was being a bitch. Did I hear correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at
It's a
least.
Master of Whispers, so I can imagine that's just kind of like the guy that's like, hey, you wouldn't believe what I found on this rumor mill totally today. Or like the people that you see on like the National Enquirer, it's like, oh my god, JFK's actually alive, guys. That's probably this guy, honestly.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the
The
warp,
warp.
and my presence is required on the bridge.
What are these things you speak of? So, Navigator translation, this is going to be for those who don't know much of Warhammer 40k.
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and
Yay!
unthinkable
The
forces.
warp!
By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
And also millions upon millions of fucking wars.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks.
Uh-oh.
Seneschal, if
Fight
need
time.
arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Fight time. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Holy shit. They're just taking these guys out. That's fucking crazy. And now we're completely surrounded.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Initiative, all combatants act in turns and their orders are determined by an initiative roll. Order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen. Gotcha. Ambush, battle begins. Go time.
Emperor, protect me.
Tried and tested tactics
Abelard.
are the best ones.
What a guy. Whew.
Reduced to dust.
Great, yeah. So Abelard is gonna be one of the guys that we get throughout the game. He's Jesus Christ. He's an absolute fucking tank, and he's really, really good. Especially like level 1 being 43 health. It's incredible like how much of like sustain this guy has. Cover, use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Yeah, that's where it is. Voice of command. You serve me.
This is beneath me.
Seer. I don't think we can actually like. I really don't think we can like one-shot any of these guys if I'm gonna be honest here. Oh no, we're just like right out of range. And we can't use that on anyone. Ah, let's just use it on Mort. Mort. It's like, King Julian! I have a gun! Okay, I guess we can't, like, one-shot kill these guys. Characters say a critical hit. Okay, we know what a critical hits are. Alright, yeah, that's it for the turn.
My way. I serve the ruinous powers.
Jeez. Guys, like, standing here in the middle, completely open, is just not getting shot. Crazy work, honestly. Uh-oh. Damn. Girlie's got a plasma weapon. Cleave and charge. Please don't attack it here. Okay, that works too. Well, not really. He's still alive. Never mind, Mort. You fucking suck. Give over your gun.
Go hand in hand.
Received a temporary positive effect. Affect the character's abilities. Nice. Well, increasing the character 6 by 15 for 1 round. Yeah, just shoot him. Bye-bye. Bye, baby. Oh, God.
I won't waste my time on
That's a crazy. I didn't think we were actually gonna, like, you know, use one bullet and he's gonna fling himself in half.
Don't touch me.
This is diabolical, dude.
The Imperium.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Cool. Didn't ask, Abelard. Alright, Mort. King Julian! Good job, Mort. Thank you! Oh, now here's when the backup shows up.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Damn straight, sis.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Everything's pretty much harsh in Warhammer 40k. Let me just ask what the orders are.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Yes, ma'am. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye. Check latest communication. Ooh, unpause. Well, that was what? Okay, space is for pause. I completely forgot a lot of this game. Can we grab anything off of them? No. No, we can't. Okay. So, I think they went this way, honestly. Oh, yeah. They definitely went this way. Hold on. Spin, 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 spin. There we go. Now we can fucking see shit. Hold on, Master. Just stay with us. Oh, God. Heretic's body's riddled with bullet holes. Improvised gun lies smoking in his hand. Well, at least he's fucking dead, so that's good. Keep firing, you oafs. Shot him at point-blank range. The Master at Arms is not looking good. Ooh.
Tread a path unexplored.
Come on, Mort. Open up a path, buddy. Ooh, new friend? Oh, no, it's Kunrad. Kunrad and his squad of goons.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Oh, King Julian!
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my Arch-Militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they
Nah,
are?
they just decided to be bitches today. They're just mean.
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish.
Oh, uh-oh.
The madmen have already reached the officer's deck. Suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is
Execute
an
the
organized mutiny.
We must provide immediate assistance to those still in the middle desks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. See, that's not a bad idea. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I think it's good.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Uh-oh.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
That's true.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Is that in the middle? Is that the middle one?
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately.
Yeah, it is.
Seneschal, locate Tlass and the Sister of Battle.
Sister of Battle?
At my side.
My queen?
Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Reaches at us thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain, transitional deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance.
Yup.
And if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant.
Oh wow, he's really trying to get on the good side.
Taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Oh, oops. I think I just skipped it. I think I just skipped a thingy.
Settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down.
I hear and obey.
Do you understand? Then move out! Mort, come.
Yes, good Juliet! Alright, come on, Coonrad. We're about to go fuck some shit up, buddy. As we just stand here menacingly. Okay, maybe that wasn't just us.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs.
Uh-oh.
But that is no longer relevant.
Oh, is this a betrayal? Hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Yep, it's a betrayal. Who would have seen this one coming? Prompts you a special destiny. It's time to fulfill it. This bastard. He even looked sketchy. I knew this was gonna happen. I mean, just look at his like smug ass face. Uh-oh. We have now awoken.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Hey, what's up, bitch? Vote to give you your two-faced scum. You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Not too bad. The only one that makes me bleed is myself.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty.
Ooh.
I expected to do this part myself.
His blood might be too thin.
Never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? Yeah, just insults him.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Coercion, what sorry pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy?
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness?
Theodorus cur.
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion.
But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
I wonder what Chaos God he like. I wonder what Chaos God he's like a part of. It'll probably be Zinj, right? It's gotta be Zinj.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Look, this guy's a total fucking. I'll do as you require, but find a way to make you pay for this. Get out, I am not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, wound by a corrupted weapon. This is not good. Sorry, I'm like also talking right now and I'm trying to answer questions. Okay. The gateway you see conjugated with human like. This is a servitor. Oh god, those are those things that were fucking crazy. Sentinel turns its head to you, one eye socket lighting up with two ember irises. Let's examine the device. Maybe we could find a gun or something. You carefully inspect the designs cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used in material, which is somewhat unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be an archaeotech relic. Holy shit. Ichigo metal leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than a jaw of living human could. Filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in dim light. Jesus Christ. This thing's scary as hell. Whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. Let's see if we can find a weapon. At least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
How about I shoot you in the head, buddy? Put your hand in there. Sentinel's jaw clamp around the hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops flow into the cervical stone. Immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and pumps start into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaw remains closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps as you lean against the gate, you can catch your breath. Maybe even close your eye and pretend this is ever hat.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes. You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling life static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your wearing mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem that the entity coiled in consciousness does not have any ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating
Get their ass, buddy. Whew, those are bolters.
There is still another way.
Oh, okay. I thought he was about to teleport, but no, he just went. Check the warrant chamber. Yes, please. Go in. Valansis. God, that's so cool. Let it be known that by my will and the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission. To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity. Adversity? What the fuck am I saying? To triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the roads of thorns.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Move faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper deck.
Uh-oh. We're not gonna be able to talk to her, are we?
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable
Yup,
to
there it
establish
is.
two-way connection.
Please, give me a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Uh-oh. The servo skull goes silent. It relays clicking. Second after second passes, you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. Well, that sucks. We're just defenseless out here.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Yippee! Alright, let's get out of here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
A few clicks.
Prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber. Preemptive sealing must be initiated.
That's fair.
The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Game story as info. You'll see notifications, top screen. Oh, that's our journal. Journal helps keep track of current events and guide a character on their journey. Quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Brandon? Welcome in. How you doing today, buddy? Struggling? How so, buddy? What's up? What's up, friend? I hope things are going okay. Mr. Brandon, I might be. And that's okay. And that's okay.
Beckons me.
So what kind of got you thinking that way? You don't have to feel like pressured at all as well to talk in here about it, but hey, so I do actually have a Discord and it is open as well to like kind of anything. So my Discord is actually Axis 8. The same also in your dad's account. Yeah, no worries, buddy. I get it.
Powers unseen uncover my power.
But yeah, so I have a Discord account. It's my exact same name on here, just without the Overwatch part. But yeah, so I get it, man. Using separate accounts. Fuck. What were we doing again? Oh, we gotta seal this place off. Seal the warrant chamber. Come on. Got that stuff on lock, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's our friend Abelard?
Fools or fall.
Oh yeah. That's our king. Jesus. What a fucking dude.
Mistress? What? Well, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you? Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Kunrad Vodagir is a traitor. When part of the ways in the officer deck, he's stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
For something, trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy Godhead. remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Ah, yes, sir. My bad, buddy. Unquestionably.
Blood.
Currently
It's
going
small
by the
wonder that the
he, they
heretics
pronouns,
are
but
so
only
well
my friends know. And
organized.
that's okay.
I thought his order
I
was
will
sealed up
also refer to
passages
you
between
as
decks with
he,
his attempt
they
to stop the attackers from
while you're here
spreading
in
to
my
other
chat.
levels.
So,
But now I see the
that's
real
pretty cool.
reason.
I respect that.
It
I
is to
used
stop the
to
forces
go
from
by
intervening.
he, they as well before,
At least you are alive and
kind of
now
like moving
safe,
on from
mistress.
that. So,
Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Robin, which only my friends know too. That's a good name. I respect it. It's a good name. What kind of got you to choose like Robin as like your
I
name?
can treat your wounds.
Because I like it.
I have a medicated.
It's good.
And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without
Means of self-defense. Yes, sir.
Here,
Stub revolver, sword, armored body glove, and a medkit. Treating injuries while fighting, you can lose some of their wounds. Once the combat is over, gotcha. Yeah, let's go. Let's go put this together here. Switch party members, gotcha. Let's just kind of put you together. One. And then now. Nice, sick.
The world trembles beneath
I completely forgot how to play this game.
look no further.
There we go.
Let me help.
I'll remember this.
I just had to click on him. Oopsies.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Yes,
The
sir.
lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there.
Go by.
All
It's a
communication
general
with the
neutral
bridge
name.
and the
Exactly.
engineering bay was
So
lost.
it ends up working out.
So, apart from scattered voxcasts,
Yeah,
we
so
have
Robin.
no
That's actually a really
information
nice
to go
name,
on.
honestly. Like, I remember back when I was thinking about it a lot, and I ended up choosing, kind of like bouncing between a couple names. So I actually kind of go by, I name a lot of my characters kind of the same way over here in this bottom right corner. Because it's just kind of like, it feels more correct, so to say.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this
Support.
vessel may yet survive.
Yes, sir. Navigator Sanctum. Lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
Let's go.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the gods!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight for
God, I
our
love this
subjects,
game. It's so
you
interesting.
shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
However, I do kind of wish there was more parts of it that was actually talked about, like, in here as well. So that I wish there was like more like speaking roles, because after like you get past like this beginning area, like none of the roles are speaking.
Don't you dare to cross us.
Tactical phase. So at least for this tactical phase, we're able to kind of like move things around a little bit. Characters in position. Yeah, charge. I know how charge works. You serve me. Let's just kind of give Abelard a bunch of the buffs, honestly.
One step closer. A blood-soaked tribute.
Good job. And then, so, oh, mine.
I will not
So
stoop to
mine
this.
are she, her. I actually have them over up on my YouTube channel. Kind of like as like my main area. So I do kind of ask that to be the. I do ask for that to kind of be in, for my pronouns, yeah. Yeah, love it, honestly. What does Cleave do? Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to like hit many people with Cleave. That's fine though.
My place is at the fore.
Yeah, mine is just she,
At your
her.
beck and call.
I love it. It feels more in me. Yeah. Target's too close. And then let's charge just to kind of get another one out of the way. Oh, you buried!
Victory is imminent.
Yikes. Yeah. What would you like to refer... What would you want me to refer to you as? Ide? At least while you're here chilling in my chat. Because I'm a very respectable person. Or at least I try to be. I can bully a little bit, but it's all out of love. Oh my god, this guy's kicking my ass. He shot his own guy! That's actually crazy. 70, 35, 35, 32. Yeah, let's try to get them in. Nice. Gotcha, I'll make sure to remember that, Robin. But yeah, thank you, friend. Welcome in. So, a little bit about here is I'm just kind of chilling out playing some Rogue Trader. There's a new DLC that got released for the game, so I kind of wanted to stream it a little bit just to kind of help me, like, rest for bed a little bit. But yeah, welcome in. New friend unlocked. Now let's get you ready. There we go. Cleave. Can I charge over here? Yeah, I can.
At your beck and call.
Get him, please. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Rogue Trader is a little bit of a turn-based game, and just kind of like wanted to welcome you in a little bit, tell you what you're doing. But yeah, so how does you kind of like, if you don't mind me asking, how were you like? I think this is me. What kind of got you to kind of to that point? Because for me, I was watching a show called She-Ra, the Princess of Power, and that instantly like cracked my egg right there. It was so funny because I'm like, this is basically a kid's show, and I have no idea how this happened, but the show was really, really good. So, yeah, egg cracked over a single like, over a single like show. It was so funny. I got so jealous of the main character Adora. I was like, yeah, I kind of want to be here, honestly. Collecting loot, cargo, awesome. Pistols and swords. Yeah, we kind of already have that stuff. Ooh, and we also got to level up. I completely forgot how to do level ups. Characters, there we go. Reputation, archetypes. There we go. Choose skill, commerce, persuasion. Cruise and turn lower Imperium. Skill value. Let's go for commerce, honestly. It was on Roblox and yeah, it just happened. That's a way to have your egg cracked. I respect it though. Roblox is crazy. I feel like it's been years since I've honestly played Roblox. Like I used to play it back in high school a whole hell of a lot, but also Pan, nice. Well, welcome to the welcome to the group. Welcome to the fold. So Pan, Robin, gotcha. I'll make sure to remember this for when you come back, hopefully. So, but yeah, I haven't played Roblox in years. I think it was like all I would play was like those like little like silly tycoon games, and that's kind of, and that was it. Athletics, what we got here? Affected by strength characteristics, to reverse difficult to toughness to resist negative effects. Let's go for athletics, honestly. Ooh, nice. Alternative weapons once combat. Different kinds of weapons. That's pretty nice. Swapping weapons in combat does not cost action points. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Zone map. Is map of your void ship. That's how it happened. That's crazy though. Like, there we go. Navigator Sanctum. And it just cracked. A tycoon game. Yes, buddy. Those tycoon games, and those tycoon games always are like the craziest. This tycoon games are always crazy. Doom comes from the heavens as.
Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
That was too close.
Too close.
I think I remember the last Tycoon game I played was like, God, I can't even. I feel as if I can remember it because like I can remember the gameplay of it, but I can't remember the actual name. God, but those Tycoon games are always so much fun.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud.
Oh, the girl's crazy over here. Girlie's so crazy.
Oh, Abela, how they sing.
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
Idira.
I'm not drunk. old
She's not
man.
drunk, she's just absolutely crazy.
The warp that is seeping
But
through these walls.
I really did enjoy playing Roblox, and I kind of heard that it like has like a massive following now as well, which is like honestly crazy because I never thought it was like that big of a game. Is there? And talk about what it is. Oh, nice.
Who is it? I have no answer.
The diviner, are you? The entity in your consciousness shrieks and claws in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as the presence trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper
About what
to
it's
me.
like? Yeah,
Sometimes their murmurs are
it's a
clear as
challenge,
God
but
insight.
it's also kind of like
Sometimes they
the
drive
greatest
me
form of
mad.
self-love that you can give
But
to
I am
yourself.
patient.
And also the greatest
I
amount of
know how
self-respect
to
of
listen
being yourself,
and discern.
even though other people
But now,
won't accept you
with
for
this
you,
clamor
but
around
you accept yourself.
too
And
many
it's the greatest thing of
voices,
self-love that you
too
can
loud.
ever have. And it's nice. It's just hard because of the same reasons. But it's good.
And you,
It's really nice.
Von Valancius,
I have to admit it
one
is
of
very
Lady
nice.
Theodora's heirs.
Of course, I still got a while to go,
Well then,
but I'm really
we
happy
finally meet.
with doing it so far. And then it just clicked. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just kind of interact with other people and you're like, oh, that's what that is. That's what those feelings are like.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare
Here to launch a counterattack. Yes, sir.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Explosion.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
The whispers. God, this girl is so absolutely crazy.
Screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator.
Hold on, I'm gonna type something in chat here real quick. I'm gonna type something in chat here. There we go.
Through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Yippee!
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Gone.
Said, without a doubt.
Oh, you don't have Discord. Yeah, no worries. No worries, that's okay.
Countless nightmares cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we save the navigator than some lever putter from a...
That's okay, no worries though. But yeah, I just kind of like always want to be like a person that can be like
cooling module.
talk to about it. So I'm very open with just kind of a lot of things about it. Just kind of like feelings about it, my experiences with it. So it's like I always try to be like, hey, try to be like that like person that connects people. And then if someone comes to me with their like, hey, I'm struggling about X, Y, or Z, I at least try to like provide my Discord. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Robin. That's never fun, honestly. Damn, that's rough. But hey, as long as you're here, you're never gonna get dead name. And honestly, I'll never dead name you, because I know what that kind of feels over text. Are you out to that friend? Because like, if you are, that's kind of like a little bit disrespectful. But if you do want to, you can say like, hey, remember, my name's Robin. So
Oh no.
nothing is well. Sorry, I was reading a chat.
Nothing is
Reading
well about him.
over here.
Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads.
What follows is calamity. And dialogue. Let's go. Fallen debris. By the right of blood. Alright, let's go. Let's go get this mission started, honestly.
Aspirations transcend humanity.
Showtime. But yeah. Kinda just told them they might have forgotten. Maybe. And also remember, kind of like at that age, you guys are like doing, how do I explain this? The door does not budge, clots of viscous. Ooh, yikes. That's gross over here. Probably tired. Yeah. I was about to say the same thing, that they're honestly like probably like really tired, because it is like, at least for me over here, it's like 11:30. Hurry, destroy this field, don't keep our master waiting. Oh, we gotta go now. But yeah, don't like, the thing is that when you just kind of start with that, it's, you kind of have to be really kind with a lot of people, because they're, while you're learning, they're also learning as well. So just kind of like getting along with people is, well, I mean, you're naturally gonna get along with people, especially if they're like really nice to you. But I was meaning along the lines of, ooh, Yadira. Oh wait, Heretic Brawler, you're a little bit close, honestly. Is that you do kind of? It's 11:35. East Coast gang, East Coast. There we go. I might be able to run to this next guy, honestly.
At your beck and call, dear Italian.
But you're learning, and they're learning as well. So it's basically a learning curve for a lot of people involved here. I still kind of like forget sometimes, which is kind of like really weird. But it's like, oh yeah, that's right, that's right. But it's also just because I get like really busy. Dira's abilities. She's a psyker and an operative. She can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psychic abilities allows her to deal damage to them. Arm a special staff that alongs psychic powers. Ooh, nice. Analyze enemies. Targets one enemies, immediately gains +2 exploits. Let's kind of start debuffing this guy over here. Deals. There we go. Shock them. Sounds become unbearably loud. Don't worry, Queen, you're okay. Psyker increases the target's dodge. Oh, forewarning. That's for us. Okay. That's pretty good, honestly. Put that on us.
Was that you? Or
Hologram. Use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness. Ooh. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have a good night, Robin. Have a great rest of your night. But yeah, have a good one, buddy. Bye-bye.
Purpose
I'm gonna
guides
start
me.
buffing Adira now, honestly.
Ruin beckons. One step closer.
Fuck. He got... She missed. Girly Pop straight up missed. Oh, that's rough.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck
Get him,
and
please. Thank you.
call. Indeed. Reduce to dust.
Alright, time to talk to the navigator. I think I'm probably going to get off in a little bit as well, because I've been streaming for like almost an hour, and I wanted to get off before 12. So this is probably going to be the last mission here before I start like streaming this game like really heavily. The creature in the chair appears. It has become one of its throne. You see pink, parched, thin like skin stretching between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. Oh, he's already part of the warp. Oh, that's rough. Navigator is breathing heavily, air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. Two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one, sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well,
I don't think it's sealed from the warp, buddy.
this place alive. Master Vespidas. Your time is short.
Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the Navigator's unable to produce human speech. Oh, Buddy is gone. Uh-oh. The Chaos Gods are getting... Chaos Gods are fucking with shit again.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Nope. Ida's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs with the sight of the Navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. This gotta be Sinch. This definitely gotta be Sinch.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Rest in peace, dude.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he is still alive.
If he's still alive.
Try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas. Good luck. And thank you.
Navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids. Ooh. Brother is gone. Navigator appears dead, only the slight movements. Whew. Inventory, sanctioned psyker. Ooh. So we got a psyker, we got scrappy auto gun. What is this, two-handed weapon? Oh no, it is a... I mean... Yeah, we just kind of got, like, real basic stuff, honestly. I mean, like, let's just kind of put all this over him. We just kind of place, like, all this over here, honestly. Because there's not really much that we can do. Like, it's all, like, basic equipment anyway. So, that's going to be it for tonight. I wanted to have a little bit of a short stream just to kind of get, like, you know, something out there. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their night. I'll definitely be streaming this game again. I want to finish up Space Marine 2 and kind of start playing that in multiplayer a bit because of the updates over there. And I've been in a big Warhammer kick, again, ever since like I finished up Doom because I just love the Warhammer series. Just I don't have like a lot of time to sit down and like put time into it. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their night. Thank you for coming out. Bye-bye.